Welcome to Start Your Day. I'm Sharon Reed here in Atlanta. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Sharon. I'm Mike Hill in Los Angeles. We've been talking about this all morning. U.S. officials are warning lawmakers of a potential threat. Of course, we're hoping things remain peaceful today. And of course, Sharon, that was not the case on January 6th.
Yeah, by a long shot, right? I mean, we saw death, destruction, and now we've got barbed wire around our house, okay? All of it, I consider not just the White House. All of it is our house. So it's, it's something that they got to pay attention to. We got hearings going on right now on Capitol Hill. They've been going on since, where they're trying to figure out and piece together everything that went wrong, the failures. So we cannot have another incident where somebody tries to overthrow our government.
And that's basically what happened. It was an insurrection. It was a terrorist attack on our nation, something we've never seen before. You see Confederate flags being flown throughout the U.S. Capitol, something that didn't even happen during the Civil War, which was disgusting to me. And one of the things I'm happy, they are prepared this time for something, the potential threat, even though there's not a big mob outside being riled up by the president. And the information, as you mentioned, the hearings that are coming out, you're hearing this information that the Capitol Police called asking for help at 2 o'clock on that day, on January 6th, and they didn't get authorization from the National Guard, from the presidential administration, the Trump administration, for 3 hours, Sharon. 3 hours seeing what took place there. And that was totally disgusting, and that was just, it's irresponsible, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, the investigation is ongoing, but here's what we know. If the Trump administration wanted to assist, if they wanted to save lives, they would have done so. There are mechanisms in place that have been there, and they would have authorized that use of the National Guard, of the resources, of all of it. Remember, the governor of Maryland was trying to help. He was getting calls from lawmakers inside the Capitol during the insurrection. Remember, the vice president 1 minute away from what we have to believe now was certain death. They had a noose outside. They were ready to hang him. And so you had the governor of Maryland saying, look, I'm ready. Our National Guard, we'll get the guard coming. I have to get that authorization. Chain of command did not come. So this time is much different. Different administration. That part has nothing to do with politics because, as many people are coming to realize, the previous administration was really, if you look at it, a party of one, what works for one person. So hopefully every measure is being taken to ensure our democracy. It really is that serious.
Yeah, it's also the people who enable them as well. So it's a party of one. They allow that to happen. I know they're fearful of all the many rabid followers. And look, the man still got 74 million votes in this past election, despite everything that's gone on. And then still lying about the fraud and election, which we heard people say that this is the most secure election that this nation has ever seen. There's no evidence of any kind of election fraud whatsoever, but they continue to spew those lies. I mean, it's gone to court. They didn't win one court case out of 60, and they continue to spread these lies, this mis and false information, and the people out there continue to believe it. And this is the reason why groups like QAnon are throwing this out there and saying, okay, this is the day that Donald Trump will be. It's almost re-inaugurated as the president of the United States on this day because of what happened back in the day when the inauguration used to be during the month of March. You want to laugh, but it's too serious for you to laugh because it's dumb. There's no better word to say except it's dumb, Sharon.
He's not coming back. They need to understand. He's not legally coming back into 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to take over control. It's just not going to happen. And all of this talk, about election integrity, what they're really saying is voter suppression. Okay? So again, got to tell the truth. Words matter.
All right. Who are we going to? We're going to Astrid. We're going to Lauren. Talk to me. Okay, all right. So we got a lot of report. The latest, we got a threat that's at the Capitol. We've been telling you about. QAnon has this threat, this chatter that the FBI has talked about. So they're on alert. But we've been talking about it all day. Let's bring in our Astrid Martinez, who's been doing an outstanding job for us there at our nation's capital. Astrid, what's the latest? Okay, all right. So we don't have Astrid right now. That's just the power of television. We are live, people, so we understand that. We will get back to her for her report later. Right now, it is